The Vintage Journey Market in West Palm Beach had been closed for hours, but Kay Tonini was still at her store Wednesday night. Vintage Journey sells homemade and repurposed furniture, but this work isn't for the money. It's for the heart.
We are currently gathering together 10 or more rooms to bring down to the Keys.
Tonini plans to donate this furniture to 10 different Hurricane Irma victims in the Keys. As families there return home, they're finding so much is gone or destroyed. Tonini wants to make it so at least one room in the house is clean and comfortable.
The biggest thing for me was to bring back the families in a room and show them that you can gather back together and lean on each other.
Sofas, chairs, tables, whatever someone needs, Tonini plans to deliver. And she's not doing it alone. Will Davis owns Day by Day, a home goods store. He heard about Tonini's plan and wanted to help, pitching in homemade wreaths and pillows, the kinds of things that make a house a home.
And when you walk through your door, you have that wreath that's going to say, welcome home, or you are home. And as Dorothy said, there's no place like home.
Ira Caldera is in on this too. She owns Moonlight Radiance, a craft store. She's donating 300 bars of her homemade soap.
It fulfills my heart. It makes me whole. It makes me to feel that I am part of this world.
They're working with groups in the Keys to find those who need this the most. They hope to deliver their goods and their love in late October.
And even the very small stores want to make a really big difference.
In West Palm Beach, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
Good to see you.
If you watch the greetings, the hugs, the smiles, it's easy to believe you're at a family reunion. And in a way, you are. But this family is one nobody wants to belong to.
You don't want to be a part of it, but you meet so many people hurting that you can be a help to.
This family is bound together by grief and pain. They've all lost loved ones, mostly during confrontations with police officers.
It's the hardest feeling in the world to have to go to the graveyard to visit your child.
You just never know how you're going to feel when you get up. Some days are good. Some days you just feel like you can't make it.
This gathering is hosted by the family of Corey Jones. It's at the Boynton Beach Church where Jones spent so much time. Jones was killed by a now former Palm Beach Gardens police officer. This week marks 2 years since his death.
We just miss him. We miss him.
God gave us the opportunity to have him for 31 years, so we have memories of him, and that's the most precious thing that we have.
Since he was killed, Jones's family has worked to improve relations between the community and police, to improve understanding. They are almost always strong, but when they reach the anniversary of his death, they need a little help. And that is when the family comes in from around the country for a weekend of prayer and support.
I know what they're going through because I have experienced the same thing.
Moral support, understanding that they're not alone in any of this.
Trust me, we'll be leaning and crying and supporting one another, hugging, so you'll see a lot of that going on this weekend.
In Boynton Beach, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.
Not even a South Florida rain could dampen the spirits of the Haitian community in Palm Beach County. Thursday, dozens picketed along Banyan Boulevard in West Palm Beach, chanting and holding signs with messages for President Donald Trump and Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly.
We need the administration to renew TPS for 18 months. That'll give us enough time to get all the Haitians here, more than 58,000 Haitians with TPS that doesn't have their green cards.
In May, Secretary Kelly announced that after talks with the Haitian government, the U.S. would extend TPS until January 22nd, 2018. In a statement, Kelly said, quote, "This 6-month extension should allow Haitian TPS recipients living in the United States time to obtain travel documents and make other necessary arrangements for their ultimate departure from the United States." But for some families, returning back to Haiti is not an option.
We don't want to go back to Haiti right now. Haiti not good right now to receive all the people in this and United States. We really need to stay here and then support family and kids at school right now.
Marie Innocent says an extension for temporary protective status will be great for her family, But receiving a green card?
For me and my family, it will be like heaven open.
Innocent says all her children know is life in the United States, but have not been able to maximize their potential without the full privileges of becoming an American citizen.
My son is supposed to go to the college. He can't have opportunity because we don't have the will paper for him to go, and he's really a smart boy.
Right now, they're just temporary residents with hopes of one day truly enjoying the meaning of patriotism. In West Palm Beach, Jimmy Johnson, WPBF 25 News.
We're getting phone calls nonstop. Are you open? And yes, we are open. Yes, the Keys are open.
20 days before the original date, the Florida Keys are welcoming tourists back. But it's not the Keys many remember.
Where there were trailers, trailer parks, there's going to be none. Where there were beaches, you're going to see a lot of the sand on the side of the road.
No one knows this better than Barbara Abdow, the general manager of Snapper's restaurant, which used to sit right here.
Were you expecting it to be this bad?
No. We didn't at all. We lost every fork, every knife, every plate, every glass, every stove, totally destroyed. So we're starting from scratch.
The iconic restaurant is starting to rebuild its framework, and locals can still order from their partially damaged tiki hut. But there's still a long way to go. The last few weeks have been nonstop cleanup for the staff, some of which are homeless themselves.
I have people living in my house. Janine, who's the bar manager, she has people living in her house.
It's one of the reasons why some believe it's still too early to welcome back visitors. But with 50% of the workforce dependent on the industry, the October 1st deadline was a bittersweet compromise.
I feel worse for the people that down further south. You know, we have the opportunity now to rebuild, and some might not.
People in the Florida Keys are still recovering weeks after Hurricane Irma destroyed 25% of homes and left businesses in ruins. Tonight at Tim Finnegan's in Delray Beach, food, drinks, and charity on the menu.
And it's just an amazing turnout. Shows that the people here are very generous and they take care of each other.
The Irish Pub opening its doors to host a benefit concert for residents in the Keys. The event organized by a Facebook group aimed at hurricane awareness.
We had 19,000 people in the group, all wanting to help in some capacity, so we decided to hold a benefit for our friends in the Keys, and we used the leverage of our Facebook group to get everybody here.
And the attendance at this event so large that majority of the attendees actually stepping outside on the patio as a band played inside.
Everyone's enjoying themselves, and the people in the Keys are going to benefit. So how good is that, right?
Organizers tell me they sold more than 200 tickets to the event, thousands of raffle tickets for a live auction, and collected perishable food, toiletries, and even furniture. All items being collected and loaded into 2 moving trucks that will deliver it to residents impacted.
I've lived in Florida over 40 years. I've been through many hurricanes, and the devastation that rocked the Keys is just, it's incredible, and I wanted to give back.
William Morales will tell you he loves playing video games, but what this boy from Port St. Lucie does not love? Birthdays. His especially.
Last birthday party we've had for him, I think he was in kindergarten or first grade, and only one person responded, and he's never been invited to a party since.
They've either been like extremely boring and nothing for me to do, where I just sit there, or just nobody celebrated with.
It's heartbreaking, especially the questions he's asked me through all these years. You know, why am I weird, Mom? I said, you're not weird, buddy.
William is an 8th grader on the autism spectrum. Not only does he struggle to make friends, he's also bullied constantly. He's an easy target. Ask William what he wants for his birthday, he always gives the same answer. He wants a friend. This year, that birthday wish just might come true. A nonprofit called the Cherub Foundation has arranged a birthday party for William this Sunday at Super Play USA in Port St. Lucie. The entire community is invited.
That's really the important part, is raising awareness about differences while fostering acceptance and compassion.
The police are going to be there.
The situation with William is one of bullying that we encounter more frequently nowadays, and that's something that we want to work against.
So far, 55 people have RSVP'd that they're coming. And I got to be the one to tell that to William.
Really? 55 people? Probably more. That's a lot of people. Not gonna lie. That's a lot of people.
he is different, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being different. You have to be accepting of it.
There's an unfamiliar face that's wanted off the streets of Lake Worth.
There's a few bald head guys in this area that frequent this area, but I haven't seen that face.
The sheriff's office releasing a composite sketch of a man who exposed himself to a woman as she was walking along North 8th Street earlier this month.
It's not surprising. I've seen a lot of lewd activity in this neighborhood. Homes like this are lined up with trees piled up. This is an empty house, and he could have easily grabbed a woman and threw her back there.
Authorities say once the man exposed himself, he then grabbed the woman by her arm and pulled her towards a parked vehicle nearby.
I believe that he's in this area because here is very dangerous.
Gloria Escobar, a single mother of 2, calls this a disturbing crime, but not uncommon for her neighborhood.
1 month ago, my window was broken. They stole my laptop, money.
Investigators described the suspect as a white man between 40 to 50 years old, medium build with blue eyes, a bald head, and has a black goatee. And he was last seen driving a small, newer model dark gray 4-door vehicle with tinted windows and shiny rims. A disturbing crime unsolved.
I pray that they find that guy.
A mother left to fend for her family the best way she knows how.
That's why I have camera and alarm.